This world in the form of illusion is fictitious. So those who say they have conquered the illusion are thoroughly deceived. The devotee of God does not experience the happiness or misery arising from the illusion. Their glory is small, but higher than that of the gods. The reason is that they take everything as untrue and know that there is no action, cause, or doer. Wherever there is a feeling of cause and effect, it is due to the feeling, I am not reality. This feeling is the effect, and the I is the cause. When you feel that you are not reality, you become an individual I. When you feel that you are neither an I nor Shiva, you become final reality. I, good, bad, and so on. All of these are signs of delusion rising up from the material world. All this is a game of blind man's bluff. Reality is the one who covers the player's eyes, and hence they are not part of the game. They blindfold the participants only once. Knowledge and ignorance are the material cause of the world. This itself is delusion. Who expounds the scriptures, and who conveys knowledge? Chanting, penance, methods, study, etc. are all the mesmeric activities of the illusion. You cross over the material world only when you are free from all duties. These are all matters at this initial stage. So long as there is knowledge, there is delusion. reject whatever you suppose you are. Reject means do not dabble in anything whatsoever. Continue your focus. I am the Self. I am reality. I am not the body. I am not the name. That who is speaking inside is I, is God. Just be convinced of that. There was a princess who wanted to find a lazy man to marry. Accordingly, an announcement was made in every village. Prospective suitors claiming to be lazy soon arrived at the palace. The princess wanted to assure the validity of their claims. One man pretended to be so lazy by arriving on the shoulders of someone else. Another feigned silence in support of his claim, and another refrained from using his hands to eat food. There were as many pretensions of laziness as there were suitors. The princess rejected them all. But there was one shrewd fellow who simply informed the princess that he had come to get married to her. She asked him, "How can you prove that you are lazy?" He replied, "All the others are merely pretending. They are only actors and are not lazy at all." Maintaining silence, not walking, and not eating with the hands, these are all external actions meant to deceive. These qualities are not of the nature of a really lazy person. Likewise for a jnani, it is absolutely evident that they are reality. The true mark of a saint is taking the world to be untrue. If it is not understood that it is in the nature of the material world to be false, then one cannot get married to the princess. Laziness does not mean abandoning outward actions. The individual I has the habit of engaging itself in constant activity. To do something is in the nature of the body consciousness. What has to be done, and for whose sake? Illusion implies my idea. There is a proverb. He started worshipping God when he got tired of doing things. If you reject all that is untrue, then you become God, reality. The illusion is believing that I ought to first do this and that, manage this and that, become rich, and then afterwards I will become a saint and start acting differently. So leave things exactly as they are. If you meddle in things, your body consciousness will get enhanced and you will constantly feel that you ought to be doing something. This is the obstruction for attaining final reality. When you are not the body, then it is useless to think about wealth or poverty. All is untrue. Then why this unnecessary query? Godhood is not to do anything. We say, remain quiet like God, but in actuality, we indulge ourselves in body consciousness. Your natural happiness is not acquired by any effort or means. Temporary things can only bring temporary happiness. Knowing the self brings eternal happiness to all, because it is eternal. In the temporal, there is endless misery. And in the self, there is boundless and unexcelled eternal joy. The imperceptible reality is beyond ether, beyond space. That reality can only be known by jnana, or truth consciousness. To not worry about anything and to be at peace is called Om Shanti. This is my blessing to you all.